What are some tips for a beginning retail investor? So if you're starting out with shopping centers or any retail plazas, you want to listen to this. If this is the first time we're meeting, my name is Tim Diesel and this channel is designed to give you tips and strategies in your business to help you excel, or if you're a broker, this will definitely give your clients strategies in their business as well. All right guys, so this video I'm going to give you a couple different tips to look out for. So if it's your first shopping center, maybe your first couple, the first thing you want to focus on is your gross leasable area, your GLA. This is how much units of inventory you have in your little property. So the smaller it is, the harder it is to work with. So if you have 3,000 square feet, you're probably having a tough time because you only can fit maybe one or two tenants there. And if it's not something major, like a CVS or a Walgreens, you're gonna have a tough time. So you're looking to be over 5,000. You want 7,000, 10,000, somewhere in between there. But the first thing you want to notice whenever you're looking at retail properties, you want to look at your gross area. How much do I have to work with? And that's the most important thing. So if you see it on a listing, if your broker presented to you, sometimes it'll say heated square footage. You're not so much interested in the gross, the area that you can't use. You want your actual space you can be leased. And this is measured from wall to wall. So it's the entire space available for tenants to use. All right, second tip I want to give you is you want credit tenants. All right, the average business, and I've talked about this before, they only last for anywhere from 2 to 5 years. So unfortunately, if you're taking on a new startup, chances are they're not going to be there for 10 or 15 years. You really want credit tenants. So if you have 10,000 square feet and you've got some businesses trickled in there, and maybe you have a T-Mobile or a Subway or something of that nature, those are okay. Those are going to be your better starting points. Because remember, you're looking for longevity, you're looking for security. Why else are you investing in this thing? You don't want a whole bunch of businesses without much of a track record. So if a business comes in and they want to lease your space, you want to find out more about them, right? You want to get their financials, all that good stuff. If it's their first location, I treat that a little bit differently. Now, if they're opening their 7th pizza shop, that might be a little easier. If it's a chain, maybe a local, regional, something smaller, that could be okay. But you want credit tenants. So if ever you're buying a property and you're looking at retail property and you're seeing a bunch of tenants there, hey, that's great. But if none of them are credit tenants, that's not very good. You want to keep your eyes on that, and you want to see how long they've been there. If a pizza shop's been there for 20 or 30 years and the owner's retiring, that's not very good. So you want to keep your eyes open. That's the second thing you want to look for. All right, guys, the last tip I want to give you is ask yourself, who is your customer? Whenever you're buying a property, any kind of property, if it's an apartment building, if it's an office building, anything, whatever it is, you always want to ask yourself, who's my customer? Who's my tenant? Who's going to be here? So if you're taking over a retail center, and what I'm going to do is prepare a retail walkthrough, kind of like the one I did for the apartment walkthrough, and it's going to be a little more detailed and intricate. So a question I really want you to see is when you're looking at a retail building, who's my customer? So if there was a nail salon and the nail salon leaves, it doesn't necessarily mean another nail salon is going to go in. What else is going to be there? So look around, demographics, do your research, figure out what's going to fit the bill in this place. So always ask yourself, who's your customer? Who's your customer? Keep an eye on the market. Keep an eye on what's happening around you. How long have the tenants been there? Sometimes when the location changes or there's new traffic in going one way as opposed to another way, new tenants get in there, new communities develop, all kinds of different things going on. So always ask yourself, who's your customer? Who are you trying to target and how can you target them? All right, guys, give me some comments, give me some questions. I'm gonna prepare a retail buying walkthrough. So if you don't have any questions for me, I'm going to just kind of give you what I think would be beneficial for you. And comment below, let me know what troubles are you having, if any, whenever you're looking at a retail property. Maybe you're a multifamily investor and you're not ready to get into retail. Maybe you're doing office buildings right now. Retail is not really your strong suit, but let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I'd really like to answer your question. All right, guys, like this video, subscribe to this channel, comment below. I answer all questions. Thank you guys for watching.